Happy New Year to you, friends. It is New Year's Day. Welcome back to my channel, Southern Yankee. I have the new Natasha Denona items and the My Mini Dream Glow Blush with a highlighter, as well as the palette, the My Dream palette. We're going to go ahead and do swatches and try them on. This will be the first time that I've swatched them or tried them on with you. On my lips, I went ahead and put, well, I have the Natasha Denona I Need a Rose. Which one is this one? Daphne on for liner, and then the My Dream. The packaging is kind of peeling a little bit, like the plastic's coming off of it, but this is just the My Dream lipstick in Natasha. So that is the color on my lips today. And on my face, I have, I think, Yummy Skin. Yeah, I have Yummy Skin Serum Foundation right here in the shade N9. So that's what is on my face. We had a very late night. We got home about 1 in the morning last night, and then the party continued, and we didn't get to bed till 6 in the morning. So I just loaded up my skin with lots of extra moisture. I'm very dehydrated, and feeling a little like I haven't felt in a long time, a little bit hungover, I guess. But we're gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and do swatches. Let's do the blush first. So this is the mini. I love when they come out with minis because I feel like that gives you a really good opportunity to try a product and not try the big price tag with it. So I'm gonna bring it in and show you. You've got a deeper blush, you've got a lighter blush, and then you've got a highlight. Now, I think we'll try both where we do them kind of separate, and then we also will try it where we swirl it together. But let's go ahead and I'll do it this way. We'll try the deeper blush, the lighter one, and then the highlight. Okay. Here's the deeper blush. Beautiful, lighter. I just got these nails done on Thursday, and it's Monday, and literally by Sunday, they had all chipped already. I was so aggravated. All right, anyway, both of those are beautiful, and there's very creamy. Both of the blush formula, they are powders, but they're like a creamy powder. Those are really beautiful. Really, really pretty shades. Okay. Oh, look, on my swatch here, there's a sunflower seed. I was making treats with my grandson for the birds. All right, so now we're going to go into this little palette. Now, one of the things that I found with Natasha's palettes is they do tend to, on the eyes, be more pigmented or look deeper on the eyes. I will say with this looked more to me like the I Need a Nude palette than the My Dream palette, which we'll do some comparisons at the end because I have both. So in fact, I may have I think I might have the I Need a Nude here. Let me hold that up. Okay, so this is the I Need a Nude, and to me, this looks like it goes better with the I Need a Nude palette. But it is not an extension of this palette. It is an extension of the My Dream palette. You can see that this is well loved. I use it a lot and I love it. That came out this year. Well, now last year. All right, so let's see here. Nurture is the one shade right here that is the is in the My Dream palette currently. So we have Nurture, and then we have Loyalty, and then we have Passionate, and we've got Balance, and on the thumb we'll do Devotion here, which is a shimmer. Okay, so here are the shades of my fingers. Nurture. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful shade. Let me go in the back so I can look at them again and give you the names while I'm doing it. So that was Nurture. Then we have Loyalty. Okay, that's like a nice deep, deep brown. Then we have Passionate, which is one of our shimmers. She always has a pretty shimmer formula. Then we have Balance, which is a nice like transition color. Oh, I messed up this one. I'm just going to put it on a different finger. I'll put it on this one. And then we have our last shimmer right here, which is a darker shimmer, and that was Devotion. So very, very pretty. A little bit more depth. That's what I thought. I thought it was going to look darker on the skin. So we have our beautiful, kind of almost like rosy nude blushes, and then this beautiful neutral everyday wearable mini. So I think you guys will like that if you're looking for, I'm just going to deepen up though the center shade here because I feel like this shade I didn't swatch really well. Hold on. It's actually a pretty sparkly one. Yeah, so if you're looking to try her formula, like if you haven't tried it, I think you'll enjoy something like this, especially if you are somebody who really does enjoy more of a neutral tone. I'm going to wash my hand, friends, and get these swatches off. So this will be your last look at the swatches, and then we will get started on the eye look and then the cheeks. And then I'll do, and then I'll show you the My Dream palette next to the I Need a Nude palette plus this, and you guys can tell me what your thoughts are, but I just sort of think it looks more like the I Need a Nude and not as much like the My Dream. Obviously it is the My Dream, it's got the same packaging and all, and I'm very happy to have it. So let me wash up and let's get started. I have to hydrate too. So, all right. We're going to start with the shade Balance because it looks like it is a good sort of all over neutral, like kind of transition color. So let's bring you in. Hold on a second. Let me fix this. Okay, going in with the shade Balance right here. And we're going to run that in the crease. See, like I said, that it always, her shades, I know they always have more. That's why I wanted to start with this one because it's the lightest. They always have a little bit more pigment than what you expect. Just keep that in mind when you're working with her shadows. They're beautiful shadows. And they always blend like a little dream. Oh, you see that little stinking cat hair? That was a vaca hair. Okay, so that is absolutely stunning. Let's go into a smaller one brush, and then let's go into the next deeper shade, which is going to be this one right here, which is Nurture. And this one is the only shadow that is in the My Dream palette. The rest of these are all brand new shades. Let's go into this here. All right, and this is Nurture. It does give you some depth, which is very nice. So like you could take this just for a day look maybe. If you didn't want to do a full like smoky, we are because we're gonna use all the shades. We're gonna use that dark brown, but if you wanted to, you could keep this kind of neutral and lighter for a daytime look. I am gonna go back over with this first shade we used because I just need to blend those edges out a little bit. There, how easy was that? So pretty. Now we're gonna go into the darkest shade. What's it, Loyalty? Yeah, Loyalty, which is this one right here. All right, going in with Loyalty, the darkest shade. In the outer corner, I'm using a small little Morphe brush. It's a M507. And all these shadows are working as I fully expect. They blend beautifully together, and it's not a surprise because all she's probably got one of the most consistent, I would say, shadow formulas of any of the brands that I get. I'm just blending with nothing else on my brush. I'm just blending that in, and look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, you can deepen it up a little bit too if you'd like. You want to make it real smoky. You can get a little bit more in there if you want, which we'll just do for the fun of it. Sort of patting that in and up so you can see it on my eye, because my eye is so hooded. And then again, taking nothing on the brush and just running it along the edge, just to give it a nice seamless blend. And I do have a discount code for you guys. You'll get 15% off if you use my code. I think my code is actually Southern, but my link, when I post the link, if you just click the link, it takes you right there, and you get the discount that way too. All right, so going in here, we're going to start with our darker shade. I also think that this shade, this is called Devotion, but I feel like this palette, I mean, in general, is intuitive in how to use it. Like, even if you're like a beginner with makeup, I feel like you are going to do well with this palette. Like, it's just so easy to know how to use it. You really don't need any guidance. All right, so that's gorgeous right there. Now we're going to go into the center shade, which is Passionate right here. And it's lighter than the other shimmer. So I'm gonna pat that right in the inner corner here. The other thing with Natasha's formula is I always feel pretty. Like, whenever I do an eye look with her stuff, it always comes out good. It lasts all day. And I always feel pretty in it, which that says a lot, you know, when a shadow does that for someone. So that is beautiful right there. I also am going to take a little bit of that light shade and go, stupid hair on here, and go right up in my brow bone, just up in here. Just like that. There's no liner or anything on yet. So let's do the bottom part. So for the bottom part, I'm going to go in with Nurture, which is the shade. And I just cleaned off this, what I had the dark shade on, so we'll see how good I did. But we're going to run that along the bottom. Starting here, because if that shade is there, which it might be a little bit, then I'm going to put it there, that dark Loyalty shade anyway. Pretty. Beautiful. All right, now I'm going to go into the dark shade Loyalty, and we're just going to run that right up next to the waterline. And now we're going to go in with the lightest shade. I keep forgetting the names of it. Passionate, and we're going to pop that in our inner corner and pull it down on the bottom lid a little bit. And there is the finished eye look before any mascara or liner. Okay, I'm gonna back out. I am gonna go ahead and do the same exact look over here. I will be right back with liner and lashes, and then we will go ahead and do our blush and highlight. Okay, friends, here is the final look with lashes. I think it would have been pretty with a dark brown on the bottom, but I didn't have one. I need to get one. So I just have mascara and black liner on the bottom. Let's go ahead now and play with our blushes. So I gotta see if I can find some small brushes for this, but this is actually a concealer brush, but I can use it for this. So I'm gonna take the darker shade first and kind of, oh, okay. So we've got a lot of pigment, Batman. So let's blend that out, but I'm putting the darker shade up towards the top part of the cheek. It's a beautiful shade. And I didn't put any like bronzer today because I wanted you guys to be able to see like what this looks like without interference of bronzer. So that's pretty. I think I'm gonna like it better all swirled together, but that's fine. So now I'm gonna go into the center shade here. I've got this one. This is like, I think a Wet n Wild like one, so I can kind of, it's gonna get both. There's nothing I can do about that, but that's okay. Let's get it on here. This is very pigmented. The whole cheek is very pigmented. So what I'm gonna do with this, since I feel like I just put way too much on, let's go back in here and with my blender and blend some of that out. Yeah, so this does have, it does have quite a bit of pigment to it for sure. And then I'm gonna take the highlight next over here and pop that right up in here. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Really beautiful. All right, so there's that. Now I'm gonna get one, we're gonna swirl next and see what happens if we get the same look or a different look. So we're just going to swirl it and see what we get. I think it's easier to use it as a swirling brush. My concern was obviously I'm older and having texture on my skin, but I mean, texture's texture, you know, you're like, we're all gonna have it. It's not like you can really not have it, but sometimes the products you use can really intensify that. But, and I went up on the cheek there a little bit. So there it is, if it's placed a little bit, and actually I think it's, I would say the highlight pops a little bit more like this, whereas it's sort of muted and in here, but I am going to just sort of swirl all the way around and kind of get this matching. There, very pretty. My skin looks really pretty and dewy considering I'm so dehydrated today. That was because of the prep and work I put on it. So, whew, I like it. I'm not even dressed for the damsel in my PJs, friends, but I think the blush is gorgeous. What do you think? I mean, you can see my texture. I don't use filters. I don't try to hide that there's texture. The eye look is so beautiful as well. I love. Okay, let's go get the My Dream palette and let's take a look at that and compare it to this. I have the My Dream, the other palette too, and I don't know where it is. I've got to go through my blush drawer because I'm a bit of a blush hoarder and I have so many blushes I can't even get through them. So anyway, this is the My Dream palette. So you can see what I'm saying. This is more warm, and she pulled out this shade Nurture, which is this here, and built a little mini around it. I do like this because I think you're getting a very neutral everyday look with this, and I think this is a great little mini to take on traveling. But like I said, if we hold it up with the I Need a Nude, I think you could probably get this look from the I Need a Nude palette. So if you have this, I'm thinking you probably don't need the mini. But do you see what I'm saying? That the mini looks like it should go with, even the packaging is a different color. It, like where this, well, it's the same as this, but the inside is black. So I guess it goes. But I don't know. I feel like it goes with the I Need a Nude better as a mini, because the My Dream has all these gorgeous different pops of colors. But let's see if we've got, so we have Nurture is the same. There is another darker shade called Aspiration in here. So let's go ahead and we're going to do Loyalty right here. So this is the one in the new. And then in here, and I can already see this is more of a plummy tone, but there is a dark here. This one is called Aspiration. Yeah, and it's lighter, and it's got a little bit more of a plum shade to it. And then if we look in the I Need a Nude, let's see what the darkest, if we've got a dark one in here, just so you can see if you can get a similar look. We have Silhouette in here. Oh, I'm gonna lose my light, damn it. All right, I'll have to get another light. But this is Silhouette. That's cooler toned. Similar when you look in this light, they all look like the same swatch, but when the lights are bright, they don't. So let me see if I can get another light. Hold on. Okay, it's not as bright as the light on here, but I do have another light up. So here you can see the swatches. So yeah, this is a little bit cool tone, but like again, could you get the same look with either one of these palettes? Absolutely. So now let's see if we can go. So Nurture, we already know, is a repeat. Let's try the middle shade here. This one is Passionate from this one. Really pretty. Should probably not done it on my knuckle. And let's start with, well, there's nothing really in the My Dream palette that looks remotely close except this one, but this has more beigey yellow goldy tones to it. So this is Spontaneous, so I don't think that this is going to compare to this. Yeah, that has more gold, right, than the new one has Champagne. But let's look at get all these out of the way because they are now really in my way. Let's look at Whisper in the I Need a Nude. And I think that's really it on this one. I think Whisper is going to be closer. All right, that has more of a taupey. So it is different. So this shade is a little bit more unique. But again, you could use this and get, I would think on the eye, a very similar look, right? So my finger off. The next one we have is Balance, which is the lightest shade here. So I just want to give you a few comparisons, see if you need it. So here is Balance, which is a really beautiful one from our new palette here. Then if we go into, there's nothing in this palette. There's not anything I can even compare it to. That's Nurture. That's the one that is already in the palette. So there's nothing in this one. But in the I Need a Nude, you have a couple maybes. Oops, hold on, I got a sprinkle here. I'm going to try Mesh first, which is this one here. And let's see how close Mesh is. Okay, so that's got more beige in it than this one. Then you've got Stone. I don't think this one's going to be it either, so maybe nothing quite as close. Stone's even darker, so that's not going to be it. And then you also have Fair, which is the lightest shade in here, which is going to be much lighter. Yeah, so I would say that's a little bit more unique, but again, you could use this one, which was Mesh, again, and like I think you could use this one, either one of these, and right now you're getting a pretty similar look, okay? The last one in here is our darker shade, and this was the Devotion shade. We'll do that one right here. So this is Devotion from the new palette. And that has actually a little bit more of the beigey tone to it, almost like a rose gold, a little bit. So if we're looking in this one here, we've got this shade. This is Babies. This is a beautiful shade. I remember this shade and remember liking it. Okay, so that's darker. You have Serenity, but that's going to be darker too. That's going to be like a darker brown. So yeah, so it's definitely different from the My Dream palette. But let's check the I Need a Nude full palette because there might be some things in here. Like I want to try two of them. I want to try, or three, Travertine, Ella, and Delilah. So this is Travertine. So there's our top one. Keep in mind there's our top one. So too dark. Okay. Let's, oh, this is Muse. Let's try Muse too. Muse will be a little bit lighter. A little bit more sparkly too, but sparkly, but a little closer. These two are similar, but a little bit closer in the tone, I would say. We have Ella in this one. A lot of options, I would say, in the I Need a Nude. So that's... none of them are exactly alike. And then we have Delilah. Okay, let's put Delilah and that one up against each other, next to each other. Here's the Natasha, okay, so here they are on the fingers. So here's the Natasha Denona one. And then here is, well, they're both Natasha. Here's the I Need a Nude. I mean the, oh no, see, next to each other, now they look very different. Yeah. So I still think you can get this look if you already have this palette. I don't think you need this one, but if you don't have this and you don't want to spend the money for the bigger palette, this is such an amazing option. As you can see, the eye look is just really pretty. There's just, the light's not as strong, so you can't see it as great right now, but this is just a really, really good little mini, and the price is marked good on these. I think they're like $28. I would recommend this. I would recommend it. I don't know if you need both of these, and I do think that this matches better with this one than the My Dream. Now that I have the My Dream out, I'm going to keep it out because we're going to do some playing with that as well. I got to get all my Natasha Denonas out and rank them for you as well. So, but anyway, you can see those are some of the swatches I wanted to compare for you. All right, friends, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy New Year to every single one of you. I wish you joy and love and happiness and a prosperous 2024. Let me know in the comments below if you plan on picking this up. Again, I do have a link if you want to save some money. And what else? Let me know if you've got some fun New Year's plans or goals that you're trying to, that you're going to commit to for 2024. I'd be very interested to know. All right, have a wonderful day, friends. I will see you in the next video. I hope you subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.